How's it guys, Justin here and welcome back to another video of Justin on Cars. And if you're new to this channel, welcome to my channel guys. Remember to subscribe. And today we have this beautiful Audi A3. This is the facelifted version, so yes, a 2025 and in this beautiful Python yellow metallic. It looks phenomenal. This is the Black Edition, so you'll get some black inserts around this vehicle. I will go through that just now. But does this car really make you smile? That is the question of today. And yes guys, it is not summer yet. I know it's a sunny day, but it's still freezing. But I wanted to show you guys these t-shirts. I mean, look at this, look at that. See there? But does it make you smile? Yes guys, this is the first official Justin on Cars t-shirt, and you can get this for free by becoming a member of the channel. Yo, these seagulls are going mad because of this car. Hopefully they're not coming to this car because they think it's a massive bee or a flower and poop on it, but we'll see about that. But in any case, let's go through this Audi. We're going to go through the cost of ownership of this Audi A3, this specific one with this spec, and then we're going to go through some of the smile ratings. We're just going to go through the different segments. So stick around and enjoy this beautiful machine. The Audi A3 starts at 808,000 Rand for the Sportback, not the sedan. Sedan is a little bit more expensive. You only get the 35 TFSI and they all come standard with the S-Line package. So no more urban package or anything like that. This one is however spec'd, well, this is the Black Edition, so this is about 830,000 Rand, so a little bit more just because of the Black Edition. And then this one is spec'd with 100,000 Rand worth of extra. So yeah, this one is spec'd at 937,000 Rand. That's going to set you back about 14,300 Rand per month if you do pay a 10% deposit, a 30% balloon, and a 13% interest rate over 72 months. Yeah, 14,300 Rand. Then your insurance, I'm a 35-year-old male, my car is parked in a locked yard, but no garage, anything like that. I'm looking at about a 2,000 Rand premium, at the cheapest 2,040 Rand more or less on insurance. And then at least you get a 5-year 100,000 kilometer freeway plan from Audi, so your maintenance plan or service plan. And then with these tires, these are Goodyear Eagles 225 40s with 18 inches. You're looking at about 2,100 2,200 Rand per tire, and then an average service will cost you about 4,800, so let's call it 5,000 Rand for an Audi. But obviously with the first 5 years, if you don't tamper with anything, you can get that for free for your first 100,000 kilometers or for the first 5 years. So yeah, that's your cost of ownership of just owning this Audi. So with insurance, monthly cost, you're looking at about 16,400 Rand, 16,400, 500 Rand per month, which means you're gonna have to take home 30 to almost 50,000 Rand a month just to be able to afford this beautiful Python yellow. Let's quickly go through the design and style of this beautiful machine, and then we'll quickly show you the tech and features that you get standard on this vehicle. I know it keeps on flickering guys. Yo, this car is so low, I really have to get down to the ground to show you what's happening. So with this Black Edition, you can also see it's got this 2D Audi badge. Looks very, very cool. I would have liked it if it was open over here just to give that 3D effect, but I love this beautiful black grille. It's quite big. It's not that massive, but it makes this car look very aggressive. I really do like that style. Love this front apron over here. It almost looks like a front splitter, but I really like how it looks. It just looks so beautiful, so much air going in to the radiator, just making sure this car always keeps nice and cool. This one does also have your adaptive cruise control, and then like I said, front PDC and rear PDC, so PDC all round, and this beautiful LED headlights. I did not see that you could get matrix LED headlights though, but this, you can also change the look of it in front, just the way you would like it to look on your daytime driving lights. But I love this design. This Python yellow metallic will cost you about 14,700 Rand. And then you can also here see the Black Edition with these RS wheels, 18-inch, really looks nice in this black. I think this is also part of the Black Edition, this high gloss black over here. But from the side, it really looks fantastic. I like the black mirrors over here. That is also an extra cost. Then you get this panoramic sunroof. I'm not even sure if I could spec that. When I spec the car, I did not see that as a spec. I think it is actually a standard. And then you can see at the bottom here, you've got the side skirts over here. That's also part of your Black Edition. You also get comfort access on all 4 doors. So if I press here, I will lock. And if I keep, and then obviously folding mirrors. And if I keep my hand in here, it will also unlock. There we go. Makes life so much easier. This is also my favorite part, is the back side of the Audi A3. This looks so beautiful. Jeez, I love this bumper running all the way through. They moved away from the S-Line badging, but you just get this little block over here to show that it is the S-Line. But I love how these lights look. It's a little bit better than the facelift. This is not a brand new Audi shape. It's just the facelift of the A3. I just love the small touches that they've done, but I love this rear. Like, this car looks so sporty here at the back. Oh. Yeah, I can definitely not complain about that, eh? This whole design from the side and everything, this car, the color just does justice for this car. It's just on the power. Yeah, we'll get to that just now. Let's quickly see this angle over here with my shadow there. It's just a beautiful car, guys. It looks like a massive hatchback, but it's not even that big. When you're driving it, it actually feels quite nimble. It really feels quite nimble. And then you can see 50-litre fuel tank. Okay, I think the car is locked now. And look at the attention to detail. Audi A3 Sportback. Remember the SQ7 also had that. This S badge also lights up at night, and then you get an S badge over here. I'll show you guys now. But look at how beautiful these door cards are. You get, this is spec'd with the ambient lighting pro package, so you get some backlit over here or backlight over here. Looks very, very nice at night. And just a beautiful design. This feels funny to me though. It's the only thing that feels a bit funny to me. But it feels good. Soft touch everywhere. This is a hard plastic here, but that's the only bit over there. Everything else, and then a hard plastic at the bottom. Also spec'd with your lumbar support, so this has got an extra package, extra comfort package, where you can also get your heated mirrors and folding mirrors, and then electric seats. See the S-Line sport seat. Sport seats are standard, and of course now you get this flat bottom steering wheel, which is not a standard, which you didn't get on the pre-facelift. Let's jump in here quickly. I just want to show you the design of the interior. Absolutely looks stunning. I love this. This weave-in texture inlay over here is also very, very nice. The only thing I do not like is, you can see there on the screen, let me show you on this side. It just feels like it's not finished very, very nicely. So it feels, see there, it feels like it's peeling over. That's the only thing I don't like. But other than that, soft touches here, everything feels good. I'll show you what it feels like when we're sitting inside the car just now, when we go through the practicality and comfort. But how beautiful is this? Let's quickly check how comfortable and practical this car really is. Because this one is spec'd with auto tailgate operation, you just give it a small kick over there. Well, let's try that again. Give it a small kick there. Okay, let's try that again. Let's do that. Yo, Megan gets that right the whole time. Why can't I get that right? Okay, let's try this. I'm going to lock it. Okay, let's give it a try. Hello. Okay guys, I'm not sure why it's not doing that. We'll try it now when we close it. I don't know what I've done wrong, because it even tells you where exactly to do it. So if you do get confused, 380 liters of boot space, you get a 60-40 split. And then look at the attention to detail. Even your hooks over here are yellow. Hey, that's nice. 12-volt socket in here. Let's quickly pop this open. A Maury Biscuit spare wheel. Oh, nice. And you get a little net there. At least you do get a spare wheel. But yeah, there's ample amounts of space, and you can see it's quite a big boot. And then let's try that again quickly. I'm going to give it a kick. Do you think it's because my lights are on? Let's try that. I mean, it can't be. Or the car was locked. Let's see. Hello. It just doesn't want to do it, guys. I know it has it because I've done it before. I don't know why it's not doing it. Let's quickly jump into the back. Let's see what this back is. Let's see what the rear space is all about. Let's just quickly see what this door looks like. Guys, these doors are so heavy. They feel like such good quality. Also, hard plastic here. Oh, I would have liked it if this was also a soft touch. Soft touch here. At least everywhere where you need to touch, it is soft touch here. This also feels rugged. Check the interior. We're going to feel what it feels like just now. Get some map holders here, 2 USB-C ports at the back there, and then some air ventilation as well. Yeah, let's quickly see what the space looks like. At least you also get ISOFIX as a standard. I know all cars have that these days, but it feels so nice and tight in here. Yo, there's speakers everywhere. Jeez. Very easy to get in, I have to say. Let's close this up. Solid door close. Oh, I've got my oh my gosh handle over here. See, that's where it would have been nice if this was a soft touch over here. But it feels so nice and tight in here. Wow. Okay, this I can move up. These seats feel good. I wonder if I can move them back a little bit. No, I can't. I can only do that. That's fine. Enough space here in front. I can hold onto the seat here. Enough space in my headroom. I mean, I'm 1.7 meters tall, so there's definitely enough headroom. You can see there's quite a bit here. And then, yeah, it feels comfortable at the back here. Only thing that bothers me a little bit is the fact that I don't have a center armrest in here. At least I do have a cup holder on the side here, but there's no center armrest. Why? I don't know. That's very weird. Other than that, there's just some light fixtures over here, and then all reading lights, oh my gosh, with a little hook over here, and that's about it. Plenty of speakers, 1, 2, 3, 6 speakers just at the back. Yeah, so you're gonna have a lacquer blast here at the back. Let's jump into the front, guys, see what happens there. Ooh, this car is nice and low, but it's not that bad. At least I can still jump in properly. It's easy to jump in. It's just when you get out, sometimes you have to really press on your foot to stand up, but it feels so comfortable in here, guys. This is really, you can see all the headroom over here, and I've got my massive sunroof. It's not a panoramic sunroof, but it's a big sunroof. I mean, there's plenty of sun coming in here, and what I do like is the fact that you have this cover over here. So if you have the sunroof completely open, you can still have this cover closed, get some fresh air, but not have the sun boiling your brain, that helps a lot. I love the steering wheel. It's not too thick, not too thin. It just feels very sporty. And this S-Line package really is beautiful. Lumbar support as well. Heated seats. Yeah, electric seats, feels very, very nice. And I like the center armrest over here because you can, let me show you quickly, guys. You can close it like that, and then it's a little bit lower, or you can tilt it up a little bit, have it nice and level or nice and symmetrical with my armrest on the side over here, so I feel very planted. And then of course I can move it forward and have that extra bit of comfort. And then if I have my cups in here, I can move a little bit back just to have that space for my cups, but still have my armrest. Everything is very easy to reach, looks very beautiful, and yeah, very, very happy with the comfort inside this vehicle. Driving on the road as well just feels beautiful. Let me quickly show you the tech and features inside this beauty. Hello, crocodile. See here, guys, Sonos sound system, 2 speakers here as well. There's a speaker up there in front. Just excuse this, is just for my camera. And like I said, here's your massive sunroof, and there's your cover over there. And then I can still open my roof, but I have to switch the car on. We will do that just now. But this is really such a beautiful machine, eh? I love everything. This is also a little bit new. So on the facelift, you don't get this little knob over here, or this Wilson toffee. Now you just get a flat Wilson toffee that you can move up and down. But it's kind of strange because when you move it, this whole thing moves. Yeah, that bothers me a little bit. It's not something that anyone would really see, but it bothers me a little bit. And you can see over here as well, you get this extender over here for your legs. It helps a lot. Really makes this car feel very, very sporty. Let's switch it on quickly. I just love that. And check how you move your volume. See there? Okay, well, thank you, Audi Connect. Let's go home. Loading system. So my volume, if I move it like, okay, wait, just okay, yeah, it's just all the prompts, guys. Geez, if I do this, now that's pretty cool, eh? I wonder why they moved away from the gesture controls. Do you think people really used it? I'm not even too sure. You can change these stitchings and the seats. You can change everything to make it like red or half leather inside as well. So you can change that a little bit. So you can customize a little bit in your car. But I love this feel. Look at this. Doesn't this just feel like I'm going to take off and fly? It's just the 110 kilowatt that bothers me a bit, but I mean, you'll see now out on the road, it's actually not a slouch at all. I get a few different views over here, so my radio stations, I like that, my phone calls, and then when I press view over here, I get a full digital map on my instrument cluster. Look at that, and this one is in satellite, so it looks flipping cool. Yeah, there is the beach, guys. The car is definitely not lying. And then of course I can have my maps on here as well. You see there, can have it on here as well. And then, yeah, it's very, very quick and easy to use. If I press on something, it goes in very quickly. There's quite a few things that I can change over here. Themes, currently unavailable, maybe because I'm not connected to the app. Settings, there's quite a few settings over here. Sound settings, guys, the Sonos sound system. Yo, it packs a punch. It really sounds phenomenal. Oh, love this design here. Navigation is not a standard. You have to spec that extra as well. But everything else that you basically see here is a standard. The only other thing is, oh, I've got weather. Remember, my phone is not connected. So let's see if this is working. Let's see if this is working. Vaisala. I have no idea what that is. There's my weather. Woo, 7 days. Let's see what happens here in Cape Town in 7 days. 20% chance of rain, 40% chance next week Monday. No, I think we're still good for now. But in any case, let's go back home. And then you see this is my main screen over here. And then I can obviously customize what I want here as well. And then here's some car settings. Let's go in the Audi Drive Select. So with this one, you get efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual. Individual, I can just choose my drive system, but with a comfortable steering, which I kind of like. I don't always like that stiff steering. Lights and vision, I can also change my exterior lighting. So there we go, my digital light designs. I can choose what I want it to look like. Oh, I like this one. Okay, let's keep it like that. But have a look at this quickly. So light design 1, light design 2, light design 3, light design 4. Good. Okay, so I'm going to keep it on 4, and then I can also get my background lighting, and then also here I've got a few settings that I can choose from, but I have my direct and I have my indirect lights over here with a few different colors. So if I go into individual, see indirect, and then colors, quite a few different colors to choose from, and then direct, and then colors, quite a few different colors to choose from as well. Very, very nice. I like that. And then I've got all the basic stuff: radio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless. Very, very nice. Then some media, okay, not logged in. And yeah, that's basically about it, guys. Yeah, it's just the attention to detail is so nice. Nice big cubby over here. Okay. Oh, feels nice and soft. Oh, that makes me grol. 2 USB-C ports, and then I get a wireless charger at the bottom as well, and without air ventilation, but my phone didn't get that hot in here. This one is also spec'd with your 3-way climate control, so I have heated seats as well. Let's quickly switch this on. You can see how beautiful that is. Cup holders over here, 12-volt socket over here, looks very nice. And then I get some extra storage in there. Let's just pop that there. There we go. Okay, I think that is the way I want it. A key holder over here, so that's pretty nice. So it keeps your key where you need to have your key. And this one is also spec'd with your park assist. So if you have the park assist, you also have the rear view camera. Rear view camera, then you get the park assist. And park assist currently unavailable. Why? Maybe I should start the car. Okay, let's try it again. Park assist. Please select direction of travel to unpark. Okay, to unpark. Okay. Please hold brake pedal and select forward gear. Why did the park assist end now? No, wait, let's go back. I want to get out of the parking bay. Park assist ended. Okay, but that's pretty cool. That is also an extra on the car. Let's quickly go through the extra spec on this car and just go through the pricing quickly. Excuse my handwriting, guys. I know it's very, very bad, but yeah. Drive and park, 3,700 rand. Safety package, 1,100. So that's for your lane warnings and all of that. Lane assist, lane keepers, lane change warnings. Ambient package pro, 3,400. Inlay impressum woven textile, this is this over here, that is 4,700 rand. Audi Connect with navigation, 6,800. Comfort Plus with the lumbar support, heated mirrors and all of that, 10,800 rand. Python yellow, 14,700. Electric tailgate, 6,800, which works half of the time. Climate package plus, 18,500 rand. So the climate package plus, then you will also have your heated seats. That is a very expensive add-on over there. Jeez, today. In the comments, what do you guys think about the tech and features, and do you think the car needs a little bit more tech for the price that you pay? I kind of feel like you get what you need in this car. It's all about how this car drives. There's just nothing that beats a premium car. Like, honestly, this is such a premium machine. Everything works very well. Let's quickly have a look at that engine. It really feels funny. Yo, this baby is very, very low. You only get this one derivative in the A3. Obviously then you get the S3 and then the RS3, but with the normal A3 you only get this 1.4 litre 4-cylinder engine pushing out 110 kilowatts and 250 newton meters of torque. 0 to 100 is about 8 point something, 8.6, 8.7 seconds, but it's not a slouch. It really feels quicker than that, and it's more than enough. Mated with an 8-speed gearbox, yeah guys, it really packs a punch. And fuel consumption, they claim about 5.8 liters per 100 kilometers. I'm currently sitting at just above 8 liters. But not bad at all. Just the way that everything works in this car, the gearbox with the engine, it's so smooth and it feels like a much better power delivery than some of the Chinese brands out there. It really makes a big difference. These guys just know what they're doing, and Audi have been in the forefront with front-wheel drive vehicles for a very long time, and you can really feel it in this machine. Really a fantastic car. Let's take it out on the road and go feel what this really feels like out there. Driving the Audi A3 Sportback Black Edition, and obviously now you know this is the 35 TFSI, and let me tell you guys, just from the get-go, this car drives lekker. Like, I really enjoy driving this car. I took it around a pass yesterday. We went on a breakfast run with a few other guys, and let me tell you, this car really performs very well. This 8-speed gearbox is very, very quick and very, very smooth at the same time. You don't feel that wah, wah, when you downshift or when you shift up the gear. So going through the passes, when I put it into manual, it stays in manual, and I can really choose what gear I need to be in to go around a corner, give some power, and then just keep up with the guys. I mean, I kept up with a lot of the other guys with much bigger engines, so like your M135i's and those kind of cars, especially around the bends, because this car really sticks around bends. It really sticks around bends. The way it's just planted, this car is so low down to the ground, it just feels amazing. Like, even if I compare this to the previous shape Audi A3, it is a massive difference. This car feels so much tighter to me. It feels so much more sportier and aggressive, but also not too sporty at the same time. It's still a very comfortable drive, very smooth. When I pull away, it just feels smooth. The one thing I can say is it does feel a little bit underpowered if you really want to play with the car. It's more than enough for your everyday driving. It's more than enough for, you know, driving. It's a comfortable speed, comfortable power delivery that this car gives you. But I'm a little bit sad that they moved away from the 40 TFSI, because that 2 liter would have just been perfect, especially the way this car looks. It just, that 140 kilowatts would have been nice, you know, just a little bit better. I know you get the S3 and obviously the RS3 as well, but then you're going to pay quite a lot more than what you pay for this car. Okay, this one is obviously spec to the T, so you are paying quite a bit on this one. 50, let's call it basically 100 grand more. You can get an S3, and that's about a 2,000 rand installment per month. And then obviously with a 200,000 rand more than that, you can get the RS3. And if you look at used, you might get them at more or less the same price as what you would pay for this brand spanking new. See, I'm going uphill now. The car just knows which gear it needs to be in, so it doesn't make it feel sluggish at all. Like going uphill there, it just knows, okay, I'm going uphill, I need to be in a lower gear or higher gear, depending on how you guys would see it. What is it? Higher gear for the lowest, for like, what's the highest? 8th gear or 1st gear? I can't remember. On a bicycle, 1st gear was the high gear. So yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think? What's the actual terminology behind that? But anyway, going over humps like this, for instance, and this doesn't have the adaptive suspension because it's got the 18-inch wheels. You get the adaptive for the 19 inches. It just feels good, guys. I really feel so planted in this car. If I compare this to the BMs, for instance, I would most definitely compare this to the G class, so the G42, and not with the 1 Series and the 2 Series Grand Coupe. This will be the way the car drives, the softness of the car, the price of the car. It definitely competes with the G42 and the G20. Yeah, not size-wise, but the way the car feels and drives. I definitely would compare it to that. But it's really, oh, look here. And I'm in comfort mode now, and it's so direct, it's so darty. I do tend to not feel the wheels below me, so when we went through the passes, you just go into the corner and you're like, okay, well, I know the car can do it, but I don't get too much feedback from the wheel, so I don't even feel it spinning or anything like that. So I just don't feel that feedback that much, but I still have a lot of confidence in this car. I know for a fact that even going around a bend at quite some speed, I don't feel like the car is just gonna kick out or understeer. There was no hint of understeer, and we went through some vicious circles, well, corners there. So you'll take a corner, you'll take another corner, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it really felt very tight there. It's a beautiful drive, no real sound, it doesn't make a brrp sound or anything. I did hear something a little bit when I pushed it yesterday around the bends. As soon as I'm in second gear and I give it some bends, I can feel, okay, there is a bit of a but that's basically it. There's no pooping sounds or, you know, going into third, back to second, nothing like that. It's a very quiet car. Even on cold start, you just hear. But if I compare this to the Golf, and in our next video we will drive the Golf 8.5 again, but you guys know we have driven that before, and I will have the link in the description below. But if I compare this, that car drove phenomenally to me. So I can definitely feel the resemblance between this and the Golf. I mean, it is a VW product at the end of the day, or a Volkswagen product, but this is a few steps ahead. Like, just the way the car sits and drives, it definitely is quite a few steps ahead, 100%. Oh, I need to make some space. And this guy, I don't know why you want to drive so fast, guy. It's a 60 zone and you've got your kids in the car. Anyway, people just don't care, even if they have their kids. But anyway, let's not get into that. I'm going to show you guys the power just now. I wonder what happened there. Okay, so let's slow down to 40. I'm going to quickly show you guys. Okay, let's get, there's no cars behind me, so let's keep it there. And then 1, 2, 3. You see, it's pretty quick, guys. It's not slow at all. So let's slow down again. Just want to make sure there's no cars, obviously. You're going to slow down, and then 1, 2, 3. Oh, there was a little bit of a fart there. See, that's one thing I do like about the Audis. And when I put it into manual, it stays in manual. Not like the previous generations where it will kick you back into drive or sequential. It just stays in manual. And I'm keeping my gear here in 6th gear. And check here. 1, 2, 3. Straight to 3rd gear. And then whoop. It's not slow, guys. It really isn't. So even on high speed like this now, for instance, let's put my foot down. Yep, still pushes me back. Still pushes me back. All in all, I really enjoy the drive of this car. To be honest with you, it's one of the best driving cars out there. Fuel consumption, let's quickly go through the fuel consumption. They claim about 5.8 liters per 100 kilometers. I know I've been pushing it a little bit yesterday, and I took it up from 7.4 to 8.4 liters per 100 kilometers, which is still not bad if you think about it. And this is on the long-term memory. So they've done 6,000 and something Ks on this car already. So for the full 6,400 Ks, 8.4 liters per 100 kilometers. Just for today, I'm reaching 10 liters per 100 kilometers. That's from starting the car and then driving a little bit now. And on 7.6 kilometers driven. So not bad, guys, 9.8 liters. So as I'm driving slower, it's actually getting even better. This is a bit of a gravel road here. So let's feel what it feels like. I just want to feel the bumps and the humps. I want to feel if this car really can take it well. Even though yesterday I was driving through the bends and there was some, like, you know, when you go in a bend, you feel that little bump there. Oh, this really feels good on this. You could see there's some bumps here and it just glides over them, or well, through them. Not doesn't glide, it goes through them. Still early in the morning for me, guys. I don't even feel that I'm driving on a gravel road here. No, this feels so good. Oh, this is such a beautiful car. Honestly, the driving didn't get any hint of understeer, and I was pushing, and I wasn't pushing to my fullest potential, but flip it, for everyday driving it feels so planted. and sitting inside this driving position feels so good. It's symmetrical. I can choose, guys, it is just such a good car. Let's just jump into the smile rating, because I mean, we just need to talk about that, because I really think this car is going to make me smile properly. But yeah, I don't get full 360 surround view, but I do get my park assist, and yeah, a very, very bright and clear reverse camera. Look at that. It really feels like I'm literally looking at everything live in full HD. Look, there's Table Mountain at the back there. You can properly see that. Looks good, eh? Full 360 PDC at least, but no 360 surround view. That's not even a spec on this car. Now for our trusted smile rating, guys. I'm going to write down the score again. So I'm going to put here a D for drive. Driving feel, let's start there. Yeah, this car drives very, very well. I would have liked this spec to have a little bit more power for the price that you pay, but it's really not bad at all. I mean, even like for Megan, for instance, when she drives the car, this is more than enough power for her. But if you're a proper Audi fan and you move from a, let's call it a 40 TFSI or 2-liter turbo, now you can only get this. It is going to feel a little bit down powered for you. The car feels tight, it sits nice, everything feels very good, the gearbox works very well. I just feel that it needs a little bit more power. So for driving feel today, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. If it had a little bit more power, I would have definitely given it a 9 out of 10. Design and style, beautiful car. Absolute stunner. Like really, I love the look of this car. This rear side looks phenomenal to me. The wheels complement this car. This Black Edition is fantastic. The front looks very, very nice. I just don't like the fact that it's got that, you know, where the light is, the front lights, and then that little part there. It's something a little bit there that bothers me. But I think for the looks of this car, if I compare it to some of the other brands out there in the premium segment, this really stands out, eh? Like 9 out of 10 out. I love this. Tech and features. Now with this specific one, you get quite a few tech and features, but at quite a bit of a price tag, 100,000 Rand more. You do get some nice tech and features on a standard model as well. It's just that you don't get the navigation. You can't spec 360 surround view. You cannot spec head-up display or anything like that, but you do get your Sonos sound system as a standard, and yeah, 360 PDC, so you get front and rear PDC. So those are the things that you do get. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless of course, and you do have to spec the wireless charger. Yeah, I think for tech and features, just because it's so expensive, and for some of the stuff you have to add the parking assist, the electric seats and all of that, especially at this price point. Yeah, tech and features, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 because it's got some tech and features, but at a very hectic price point. I mean, you're almost paying $1 million for this car just to have what it has now, and it still doesn't have 360 surround view. So tech and features, 7 out of 10. Comfort and practicality, yes. Comfort, very, very much so. Very comfortable driving position. Seats are comfortable even at the rear. You just feel so safe in this car. It feels and drives so nice. The comfortability, the suspension soaks up these potholes, or well, the bumps in the roads and everything. It sucks it up so well, or soaks it up so well. Comfort is very, very good on this car. Practicality, okay, boot size, it is a hatchback. It's quite big for a hatchback, so there I can also give it an extra score. You just don't get a center armrest at the back. Yeah, so that hinders it a little bit. But for what you get in this car, I'm going to give the comfort and practicality an 8 out of 10. Now, value for money. Guys, it's a difficult one because remember, this is a premium car. And I really think that it has very, very good value for money. It's just, it's quite expensive for me. I mean, 950, almost $1 million for this specific spec. I can get them used now for very much the same spec with about 7,800 kilometers on the clock for 750,000 Rand, so almost 200,000 Rand less. So it does lose value, and it's still in the same year, 2025 model. You can get a previous or pre-facelift or a product improvement. The previous product or the previous, yeah, let's just call it the pre-facelift. You guys know what that means. I can get them for just over 500,000 Rand now. So your value for money, you do get a lot. I kind of feel like it is a little bit too much. It is very expensive, but you do get a lot of car. It is a premium car. So yes, it is very, very good value for money if you have the money to pay for it. But I mean, at this price point, there's a lot of other cars that you can get out there with more power, more space, but just not that premium feel to it. So this, yeah, this makes it very difficult. But I think for value for money, I'm gonna have to give it a score of 7 out of 10. So what's my verdict? If I tally up all the scores, I'm getting a 39 out of 50, so 78%, which is a very, very good score. Obviously, you know where the car, you know, misses out a little bit, but I would still say go and drive some of the other brands out there. Just feel what really feels better to you, what fits your budget the best, and yeah, just feel what you really like. I would put my money on this. If I have to tell you guys today that I'm going to buy a premium car and it's going to be a hatchback, then this is going to be the car that I am buying. But because I'm scoring it less than 80%, almost at 80%, still gives me a lucky smile, but I would still consider driving some of the other cars just to go and make sure, if that makes sense to you guys. So there we go, guys, the beautiful product improved Audi A3 Sportback TFSI, or 35 TFSI. And also Black Edition, of course. Well, it's a yellow car but with the Black Edition. But that's my verdict. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this Audi A3? Do you guys also think it's such a beautiful car? Would you also consider this compared to other brands or premium brands out there? Or would you go a little bit sub-premium and pay the same amount of money, maybe even a little bit less, for more tech? Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? But I really think in an SUV market, this car really stands out. I absolutely love this car. Like, I love this car. Unfortunately, the score rating or the smile rating, we have to be very honest there so that you guys can make your decision from that as well. And the figures are the figures, guys. But to me, one of the best cars I've ever driven. Like, really, just needed that extra bit of power. But in any case, remember to become a member for less than 10 Rand a month. You can have a beautiful t-shirt or a cap, depending on where you fall in the membership. And then obviously every month, someone of the members will also get a free gift. But we have to get more than 10 members. So get your membership ready. Have a lucky day, guys. Stay safe. Peace.